Hey folks, this is Sam with the RG Reviews, and today I'm bringing you a new gun. We've had it in our collection for a little while. I just have not done a review on it. I don't know why. It's a great gun. It is the Smith and Wesson M&P 45. M&P stands for Military and Police. It is a very, very solid firearm, in my opinion. It has great grips on it. This is removable as well. You can change it to larger. This is the medium one, just because it feels better in my hand. It has a very pronounced safety, which I like about that. Easy to come on, easy to go off. It's specified as duty, sporting, home defense gun. On Smith and Wesson's website. Weighs in at 27.7 ounces. Not necessarily light, not extremely heavy. Magazines comes with 2, and the mags are just rock solid as well. They seem to be made with good quality. It's 10+1 though, so 11 rounds of 45 is not bad by any means. Still beating out 1911s. I usually for defensive purposes, Hornady Tap. I like that quite a bit. It's that is a pretty solid 45. That's 230 grains plus P. It is not cheap though, so you know, buy it, train with it a little bit, but keep it on hand. It gets 950 feet per second at the muzzle, which is quite a bit for a 45. Moving pretty quickly. But I carry that for defensive purposes when I carry this gun. I would not recommend this gun for concealed carry. It's pretty large, even though some people can carry large frame guns. I just don't do it because of comfortability issues. It has a really, I mean, when you put your hand on this, it really locks into place. It's just rock solid. And a striker fired. Look at the sights. The sights are pretty nice, very easy to use. They just stand out real well. When I was reading up on it, they consider this their low profile rear sight for making drawing out of holsters easier, I guess. It does come with a rail, standard. I have a green laser I like to throw on there. The breakdown on this is really simple, and I did safety check it before the video. It's just, you know, move the slide lever up, flip this switch here, let it go forward, pull the trigger, gun comes apart. It's on a Zytec or Xylitech polymer frame is what they're calling it. So to me it's just pretty much polymer. This does not have an ambidextrous magazine release. It's just on the right hand side. I'm not sure if you can change that out or not. It looks like you might be able to. So technically it can be ambidextrous. It's just not set up to be able to do both at the same time. The trigger is just really smooth, really it's what I had in mind when I thought of a duty weapons trigger. The reset on it's very, very short, so you can get quick follow-up shots, especially for close quarters situations. Spring stays intact when I pull it out, the spring and the rod there. I like that quite a bit. Barrel comes right out. The metal on the inside is all stainless steel. That's pretty solid configuration. I haven't had any issues with malfunctions. The only complaint I really have, and it's not even that serious of a complaint, is that the magazines are a little harder to put in than I'd like. I mean, if you just set it in, it doesn't go all the way in. You got to slam it away home. So that's one thing. Keep that in mind when you get this gun. The slide though is smooth as butter. I can just no problem. One-handed from the back, 2 fingers, no problem. And some 45s that can be difficult. The value, we picked this up for $4.89, and it was used, but it looked like it only had like maybe 200 rounds ran through it. It wasn't even broken properly, or broken all the way, I should say. $4.89 though, which is a good price. They're MSRPing out at like $570 something, $559, somewhere around there. So not bad, but you could probably get it cheaper now. We picked this up a little while ago. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this was actually in competition with some of the other guns that we're going to try and pick up the next military contract for the sidearms. And I do know of a couple different security companies around here locally that do armored car work, armed security, that require them to carry the 40 cal version of this, which is, you know, saying a little bit to the gun's reputation if private companies will trust them. And that also speaks to the value of the gun. They're not going to be buying people $1,000 handguns, and they're definitely not going to buy someone a gun that's not going to work, especially if it's a private company. Most of the time, it's like locally owned. I'm not talking about on a larger scale. Larger scale is a different story. But overall, it comes in a nice little package. It's already cut to fit. I just keep spare ammo in there just in case. Carrying it, I never had a problem. Smooth draw right out of the holster. The front sight doesn't catch or anything like that. They do make the Blackhawk Serpa holsters for this. Anthony actually gave us one as a gift, which was pretty nice. I like it. Let me grab it real quick. You guys take a look at it. This is the paddle holster for it. I'm probably going to rig this up to my vest, but with the Serpa, you see it's a tension holster, or it's a retention holster, so it's not going to go anywhere, which is nice for duty. But I like wearing the retention holster still on my chest because even if you have a retention holster on the side, if someone that knows what a retention holster is, if you're wearing it on your hip, I can literally just walk up, hit that button, and pull it right out just like a regular holster. Maybe even easier than unsnapping things. That's arguable there. But also keep in mind that wearing a holster like this, you need to be proficient in retaining your weapon just as a person, and not try and rely on a holster to do your job. That's a lot of things. A lot of people buying these think that the holster will just do everything for them, and they won't need to learn situational awareness and whatnot. But thank you very much for watching our page, guys. We're trying to keep the reviews coming. I know it's slow, but we're trying our best with our free time. You know, we got to have lives as well. Look forward. I'm going to do an AK video and an AR video really soon. I don't want to sound too biased towards one or the other, and I don't want it to turn into a big old debate about he's an AK guy or he is an AR guy or whatever like that. I just want to try and get a good non-biased review on both of those weapons, because they both serve specific purposes and they both do different things very well. But thank you guys once again for watching. Go out to the range, train while ammo's still affordable, as that stuff only looks like it's going up. But train safely, train practically, you know, and you know, if you're going to train other people, do it right. But thanks for watching once again, guys. You viewers rock. You guys have been getting us good comments, all that stuff, good views. You know, you guys are good viewers. We like you guys a lot. Thank you very much. Bye.